Hey, how's it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Tuesdays or Wednesdays to you guys. Voice is still a little bit off. I'm still a little bit sick and trying to get over it. It's taking an annoyingly long time. Anyway, moving on. A little late to the game by like a week or so. I think I posted on my fan page for you all, for those who didn't get to see it. But the Road to the North mod has finally been released. I got to talk to the creator, Roy, of it a couple of times because in the 100 Rads bar page, he was looking for some help with the mod, which I didn't really get to do anything. I was going to try and do voice acting for the female characters in there. So if you guys don't know, one of the things about them is there's chick stalkers in there now. I didn't have the time to do it, and I didn't really trust my ability to do it anyway. I was like, oh god, I'm going to sound like such a retard. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do it well. And I ran out of time anyway. So I was like, oh, I told him I would. And then I was like, oh shit, sorry. I have no time to do this. I apologize, can't do it. But anyway, but if you guys can find it, if you play the Road to the North mod, my picture is one of the characters. So if you guys can find them, I wonder if my name is them too. I'm not sure. Roy sent it to me and I honestly don't remember because it was a while ago. But if you guys play it, if you remember from a long time ago when Severium was announced, they were doing like this kind of cosplay competition where they had it where if you dress kind of as like one of their kind of sort of set characters that they had, or tried to dress it appropriately for it. I think they were giving out keys to the game, so I just did scavenger because I'm like, I could muddy myself up and look like I scavenge for shit. So essentially I submitted that photo for one of the female characters. So if you guys can play Road to the North and find it, just take a screenshot if you do and let me know if you found me. Let me see if you guys found me. I look really dorky in that photo and stuff because I'm trying to be all serious and I'm not really good at a serious face, but nevertheless, I am hiding in this mod somewhere, so go find it. Anyway, for those of you guys who don't know what Road to the North is, I'm going to read off a couple of features that pique my interest besides, obviously, the ladies in the zone. That's a relatively new one. Besides that fucking bitch in fucking Dead Air, whatever the fuck that was called. I hate that chick. All I did was hit on her and she tried to kill me the rest of the game and had to restart. It was super annoying because you can't be killed. Anyway, my head's a little bit fuzzy, so I'm just kind of read it off. I have it up on here for you guys. But essentially, huge overhaul of Call Misery missions. Same kind of thing where you can choose your faction from the start. Plays male or female characters. Both have voice acting with them. You can apparently have a ceasefire between freedom and duty at the Rostock bar, so that one's interesting. Can disguise yourself as any faction by wearing their clothes. That kind of reminds me of, I think, when you put on a bandit outfit in Lost Alpha and try to, trick the bandits. But apparently, if you get any of their clothes, you can kind of disguise yourself as them, which is pretty cool because one of the things that always keeps me from wanting to join a faction is the fact that they, I'm not a huge fan of duty, but they got, awesome, bars and shit you can go into, and they got, awesome bases, you know what I mean? So I don't really want to be on their bad side, and then freedom's a bit more chill. I don't want to be on their bad side because I want to have access to all their shit. So being able to, kind of have enemies, but, disguise yourself, I'm like, that'd be pretty sweet. So if I decided I wanted to be part of a team, it's in Clear Sky, Clear Sky's about choosing, it's a side, and I still haven't chosen a side of people. Whose side are you going to choose? And I'm I feel like I'm going to be that fucking asshole who's still just going to be I'm going to try and be a loner throughout Clear Sky and say fuck being a certain faction. I'm stuck in my ways. So anyway, so I really like that. They take a thing off of Metro where they have filters for gas masks now, so that will be interesting. Let's see what else. So it's going to be a high difficulty thing. They have multiple endings, new characters, quests, and icons with new mutant parts. I would like to see the new mutants, treasure hunts. I also read somewhere down that they'll have mutants as more of a big part. Lots of new missions and mutants will be more of a part of it. Because a lot of the times mutants, for a lot of missions, are kind of just something that you encounter along the way to your mission. And they're not really a mission unless you're doing the side quests kill this mutant, kill this group over here. So I'm interested to see that. So I want to get this started hopefully sometime soon. Don't know when. ever, but I'm thinking it'd be something fun to stream, like go back to streaming Stalker and streaming some Road to the North. But anyway, I'm going to link the Mod B page down below as well as their actual website. So I'm going to link those down below for you guys to check out if you would like to hit it up. As I said, I plan on streaming it. I don't know when, but I'm going to download it soon and hopefully get it set up. Because I'm really interested to try this mod. And I've been like kind of keeping track of it slowly throughout the months and stuff like that. So if you guys would like to try it, links and everything down below. Moving on. So I got to see Five Finger Death Punch last night, and I am happy to say I did not have a sip of alcohol or throw up on anyone. It was good. I remember all of that night, which is awesome. I am bummed, though, because I missed From Ashes to New. I forgot that they were playing, and we showed up a little bit late. But essentially, it was From Ashes to New, In Flames, Breaking Benjamin, and Five Finger Death Punch. And so, at the end of this, I'm going to show you guys some videos, particularly... So this was the weird thing about... There's two interesting things about the Five Finger Death Punch concert. One of them being between sets, for some reason, they had a DJ in, like, the middle of the floor, like, kind of like where everyone's on, like, the ground level on the floor. They had a DJ in the middle of the floor who would start to play a metal song, and then it would go into heavy fucking dubstep. Like, John and his dad went to go get drinks, and, like, me and our friend Emil were just literally sitting there staring at each other like, what the fuck is this? Literally, like, metal concert. Heavy metal rock concert. In between sets, some Flelmax, I don't remember the name, something Max, Flelmax, I don't fucking know. Some guy, they had DJing between it with motherfucking heavy dubstep. We're just sitting there like... so I'll show you. So I took a handful of videos because I was just kind of like, and like especially like my reaction, I was just kind of like, I did like a video of my reaction just because I was just being silly and I had nothing else to do, and I was just kind of seriously, I was like, what the fuck is going on? There is literally dubstep, and Five Finger Death Punch, and I'm like, this is like the opposite of the music people here like, you know? This is like literally the opposite of what people at metal concerts like, and it was kind of funny because John... at some point yelled out, "You suck," and a handful of people just kind of clapped in agreement because I think we were all just equally confused. Why? Just why? The other fun thing, I'll see if I can post pictures of it, pictures or videos, but the lead singer, Ivan, I don't know what kind of injury he had, but he had a leg injury. He ended up falling on stage, and he was kind of on the ground for a bit. He was still singing, but I think that's just because he couldn't get up on his own. So he's just, like, still singing, and some people, like, helped him get up. But I think he waited till a song was just about over just because he's like, I can't put down the mic. So he's just kind of, like, lying on the stage, just kind of, like, rocking out. And that explains because he came out with a cane, and I was like, what's, like, I thought that was just kind of like a thing. Like, I was like, what's the cane thing? Are those in? Like, what's going on? But apparently he has a leg injury, and he's like, he was telling us a little bit about it because, of course, you know, he fell, and he was having a hard time moving around, and he's just like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, I went to the doctor, and he's like, they bench, like, you know, like sports players get benched for the type of injury I have, and they're all like, you should not do the concert, and I was all like, fuck that shit. I'm doing the concert. So he did. But it was really funny because one time he like wheeled himself out on like an electric scooter. So like one time, like when they're doing a break in between sets or songs and kind of setting up for the next one, he like pops out and he just like rolls out on like a little kind of like scooter thing and stuff like that. And then he's like, I took this from an old lady at Albertsons. So that was the other funny thing. He did really good. He had a very hard time with whatever injury he had, but he held strong. And I think I have a picture of him just like on the stage of a scooter, and he's like, let's see how hard I can rock in this. And it was really funny. He was good. So anyway, so that was just the interesting things of Five Finger Death Punch. Not as much of an intricate, crazy story as the Godsmack concert, but I'm happy to say I did not throw up on anyone. I remember most of that night, and I got to see the whole concert, besides, well, From Ashes to New, because we showed up late, which sucks. I was really hoping they'd play second, because I forgot that they were going to be there, and we were kind of chilling in the lobby, because a couple of my friends from Mississippi were there, and I'm like, oh, hey, friends, like, oh my god, let's talk and stuff like that, and then, I think that was when they were on, so that sucks. I got this sweet, oh, by the way, this sweet Five Finger Death Punch shirt. Yeah. And that's really about it, you guys. So I will see, as I said, I don't know when I'll be able to stream Road to the North. Because yesterday was my day off. And what did I do with that day? I went to the concert. And I think I did housework earlier that day. It's all a blur. I don't remember things well. You guys know this. Anyway, so yesterday's my day off, so I work, I think, till Saturday. So I'm not sure I will have much time, especially because I think John's working nights. And the kicker about when he works nights is Katya, that little shit stain, can't be trusted. Been calling her Suka a bit more lately because she's a bad influence on Zona, and she keeps running off, and then Zona follows her, then we have to go hunt them down, and they were disturbing the neighborhood chicken, and they've just been a hellions lately. So she can't be trusted, so I gotta watch her, so when John works nights, I can't really be in my computer room because I have to watch her, and I don't trust her, and the one time I let her fucking in here, she peed on my rug. I was going to bring her in here because some of you guys wanted to see her again and see how Katya's doing, but she peed on my rug, and now I'm fucking mad at her. And now she's back to being Suka for a little bit because she peed on my sweet-ass little shag gaming rug, and I'm a little bit upset about that. So, maybe next time you guys will see her. I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a happy rest of the Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Some videos if you want to see whatever the fuck I will post after this. It's probably just going to be me, like, fucking dubstep. And then, yeah, look out for Road to the North. I'll try and give you guys a heads up when I get to stream it. I just don't know when that would be. But links down below if you guys want to play it. Let me know if you can find me. Send me a picture if you can find me. Bye! Feel my power!